California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in England. It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles.
Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
And they're on the 17-yard line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw complete there to Johnson.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Herbert now.
And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. Second down.
The Chargers at 13-1 now on the year. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
Again, it's Johnson. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Bryan Edwards.
His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Kenny Nwagu now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And the final readout on next-gen stats, remarkable. That ball traveling close to 80 yards in the air.
The Charger drive about to get going.
The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
They snap it to Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Edwards.
And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about...
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Chargers have moved out in front.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Nwagu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. A great play there. 76 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied at 14.
Ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From the 30 on second down, Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. Out of the gun, Herbert.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times, 2 interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he's going to go down a sack. They push him back to the 34. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. Now Lutz for the field goal try. On the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that.
First down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line. Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he'd throw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Now it's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Here's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The slot man in motion right. Now here's Mahomes. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now this throw caught left side. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. On first down, Justin Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. Second down at 5. Here's Herbert. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 33.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
From the 39, Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's short. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Mahomes now on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
Second and 15. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third manageable with that run.
Mahomes going to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. On 1st down, Mahomes. Looking downfield for Jones.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mahomes.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking left sideline, it's complete.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With the quarterback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, able to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a give up the middle. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds here. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for the Chargers touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chargers have retaken a third quarter lead. Buying time to his left. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst.
There he goes left side. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in this third quarter. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Now a toss going left, and he will not make it to the goal line here. So they'll be unable to bump this lead up to a field goal as it remains a one-point game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Herbert now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Looking to throw. Herbert. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mahomes now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Room here to run. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners.
taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Second down and goal. Mahomes. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So an important drive for them there. They're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only 1 score, but you're right. Momentum definitely in their favor right now.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it.
22.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Herbert's throw taken in by Edwards. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Edwards. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Touchdown, Chargers. A 9-yard touchdown ground.
And the Chargers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward.
And he will get into the end zone for 2. In this game, now tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. And gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And some room to run now. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fields it right around the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost...
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
Here's Mahomes.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Mahomes. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game.
He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Especially there in the 4th quarter, both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about it.